Hello everyone, welcome to OceanVeil Tarot. I'm Jane. My channel will share weekly tarot guidance with you, and this video will focus on career and finance. Today the topic is, how should I navigate through financial difficulties? With the current inflation and high interest rate, I know many people are struggling with their financial situations. I remember I read some news from CNBC weeks ago. It was about the mortgage rate in the US. It said the rate had reached to 8%. Well, I think it's really high. The house prices already increased a lot. And with this high interest rate, I think many families might feel it is hard to deal with. But I still believe everyone can do something to improve their financial situation, and tarot reading can provide some guidance for self-reflection and for making better decisions. So we have 3 cards here to choose from. We have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. To begin with, I'd like you to take a few moments to relax. You can close your eyes if you want, and just take a few deep breaths, allowing any attention to drift away. It's important to be fully present to receive the most accurate guidance. When you feel ready and your mind is calm, please observe the 3 cards in front of you. Choose the one you feel most drawn to. Trust your intuition and your inner guidance. Do not rush. There's no right or wrong choice. Then you can skip to the timestamps, which are in the description, and I will see you at your reading. If you chose card number 1, then this will be a reading about how you can navigate through financial difficulties. Let's take a look. Okay, the card is 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands card in Tarot shows conflict, competition, and tension. This card suggests that you might be facing some challenges or disappointments, possibly due to different opinions or interests. This card is about struggle, but it also shows you can grow by overcoming these challenges. There are some messages about how you can navigate through financial difficulties. The card suggests that your financial situation may be causing some stress or tension within you or with others involved. And there might be more than one option or method you can use. All of these options may make you feel a bit overwhelmed. You really need to focus and have a clear direction. There are some practical steps you can take to navigate through financial difficulties. First, it's important to have open communication. You should discuss your financial concerns openly with your family or people involved. It's essential that everyone is on the same page. You may need to find advice from financial experts. A fresh perspective may offer some new solutions. It's also important to have a budget. Review your expense and income. Create a strict budget and focus on essential expenses. You can focus on debt payments, especially high-interest debt, to just reduce long-term costs. Also, you might want to avoid impulsive decisions. With the energy of the 5 of Wands here, you should avoid making rash decisions, based on frustration or based on your tension, and take time to evaluate each option thoroughly before you make a decision. It may be helpful to find some collaborations. Consider joining a financial support group or community where people can share their tips and resources. And don't forget to learn. Try to improve your financial literacy. The more you know about finance, I think the better you'll be able to handle challenges. And consider attending workshops or seminars that focus on financial management and planning. Finally, just to stay strong, you need to know that financial difficulties are temporal and can be part of your growth and part of your life. And keep your long-term goals in sight and stay motivated. Celebrate small achievements along the way. With the 5 of Wands card in this reading, it's very clear that financial difficulties might be causing some tension and conflict. However, I think you can use open communication, collaboration, and your financial knowledge, to navigate these challenges and become even stronger. Remember, conflicts can lead to growth, and facing financial difficulties can actually help you set the stage for future stability and wisdom. If you chose card number 2, then this will be a reading about how you can navigate through financial difficulties. Let's take a look. Okay, the card is the Chariot. The Chariot card in Tarot often shows determination, control, and victory through strong willpower. It suggests overcoming challenges and difficulties with focus and drive. There are some messages about how you can overcome financial difficulties. The card suggests that it's time to take control of your financial situation and put it in the right direction. So with strong determination, I think you can overcome the financial challenges you face. And while being driven, ensure that you're also maintaining a balance in your financial decisions. There are some practical steps you can take to navigate financial difficulties. First, I think setting financial goals is very important. You need to know what you really want to achieve. Maybe it's about paying off particular debt, or maybe it's about saving a specific amount of money, or maybe you want to build a safety net. You need to know what you really want to get. And second, have self-discipline. This is very important. So with the Chariot energy, you need to use self-discipline to control your spending habit. Create a budget and stick to it, and resist the urge, for buying something you don't really need. It might be important to find some guidance. So when you control the Chariot, you need a map or compass to know the direction. So similarly, when you have financial difficulties, you may need to find some financial advice, to help you find the right direction. You can also use some financial planning tools or apps, to keep you aligned with your goals. It's also important to stay balanced. While it's essential to be aggressive about overcoming your financial challenges, ensure you will still buy the things you need. It's more about finding a balance between your income and your spending. And don't forget to evaluate and adjust your method. Check your financial strategy from time to time. Are you moving closer to your goals? If not, just adjust your method and try again. And stay flexible. And if one method doesn't work, you can try another one. Finally, celebrate milestones. Every victory, no matter how small they are, it's a step forward. Just celebrate this achievement because they provide motivation for you to overcome the challenge. Generally, the Chariot card suggests you use determination and strong willpower to navigate through your financial difficulties. If you can set clear goals, maintain self-discipline, and use a balanced method, I think you can improve your financial situation and become more stable and more successful. Remember, the journey might require you to do some adjustment along the way, but with the focus and drive, you can have the victory eventually. If you chose card number 3, then this will be your reading about how you can navigate through financial difficulties. Let's take a look. The card is Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles card is often about holding on, possessiveness, and control. It can suggest being overly cautious or conservative about resources. While it's essential to be prudent, especially when it comes to finance, this card might suggest that you need to loosen your control a little bit. There are some messages about how you can overcome financial challenges. The card suggests that you might be overly protective of your money, which can make you, miss some opportunities. Your action might be driven by a desire for financial security, which is understandable, but it can also lead to some negative results if you do it too much. Also, there might be a fear of loss. This fear might cause you to make very conservative choices. There are some practical steps you can take to navigate financial difficulties. First, I think you need to review your financial situation. Just check what you're holding on to. Is there an investment you can do better? Or maybe some savings that you can make better use of? You might want to consider finding professional advice. Consult with a financial planner to ensure that you are making the best use of your resources. While caution is very important, especially in financial situations, you may still want to open to opportunities and, and take a little risk. This can help you grow better. And don't forget to establish a safety net. If you have the fear of loss, ensure you have a safety net, like an emergency fund, so you feel secure in making more financial choices. It's also important to determine what truly matters in your situation. While saving is essential, living a fulfilled life is also very important. Try to find a balance. Finally, release your control gradually. If you are tightly holding on to your finance, try to loosen up a little bit. It doesn't mean being reckless, but you need to be more flexible. The Four of Pentacles, in the context of financial difficulties, suggests that you need to have a balance. While protecting what you have is important, you don't want to miss opportunities by being overly protective. If you can find professional advice, be open to new opportunities, and maintain a safety net, then you can navigate through financial challenges while have both security and progress. Okay, this is the reading about how you can navigate through financial difficulties. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you find some useful information in this video. It's important to note that tarot should be used as a tool for self-reflection, and you still need to find professional advice, especially about your financial situations. If this message in the video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your weekly guidance in the future. If you have any questions in your life and you want guidance from tarot, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Have a great day. I will see you next time.